Someone invented a countdown watch, so you know how much time you have left. According to their algorithm and data that you give them, then they go and they make their best guess. Clockwise, our world keeps on turning. Clockwise, each moment we are burning makes me realize there's more to this existence than being alive and watching little hands moving clockwise. Do you need a reminder? Do you just need a shake? Or are you too afraid to change? Well, your worries are mine, and there's too little time for counting the days away. Clockwise, our hearts keep on beating. Clockwise, the time is so damn fleeting, makes me realize there's more to this existence than being alive and watching little hands moving clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. Each day I get more clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. And while you're counting down, you can count on me, don't you count me out. But let's not make this counting thing what we are all about. Someone invented a countdown watch, so you know how much time you have left. Well, I don't want to try one, and I'm not gonna buy one, and I sure don't want no one to guess. Clockwise, we're not getting any younger. Clockwise, that life is such a puzzle, makes me realize there's more to this existence than being alive. Watching two little hands moving clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. Each day I get more clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. Each day I get more clockwise.
You're listening to Big Blend Radio, Champagne Sunday Show with Nancy and Lisa, and you just heard Clockwise on Kickin-Up-Dust, which is the new album from Different Mothers. They're a Southern California singer-songwriter duo, Jimmy-Yessian and Jeff-Kossack, and we're excited to have them here on the show. How are you doing, Jeff? How's it going?
It's going great from the desert. I'm in the Palm Springs, in the Coachella Valley portion of California, away from all the craziness downtown LA. Yike.
Oh, yeah. Now, the last time we spoke with you, we were just up the road from you, but we couldn't go and see you. We were sheltered in place in 29 Palms at the Homestead Inn. And, you're in the low desert. We were in the high desert, but this is definitely a peaceful place to be, just like where we are today in Florence, Colorado. But, Jimmy, where are you today?
Hi, girls. How you doing?
We're good. Good to have you back.
I am in Woodland Hills, California. It's out by Topanga Canyon in Calabasas. And it's a lovely day here. Partial sun, full shade. That sounds like a planting. Full sun, partial shade.
That's it. And give it water until it's established.
That's exactly.
Right. It take up to 2 years, and then you don't water at all.
I've been doing a lot of planting and working in the garden while I'm sheltering in, boy.
Oh, it's so good to have you back on the show. And Jimmy, last time you were on the show, we were here in Florence, Colorado, talking about mulberry trees.
That's right.
And I'm sitting by the mulberry tree. But it's so good to have you guys back on. And I know we've had you on your solo albums. We've had you on the show, in regards to the Tallman Group, where you guys, we've had you on the show for years. And, every time we hear your music, Nancy and I are like, how do they keep producing such heartfelt songs? Some of them have humor. But you guys, this album is fantastic. Jeff, you want to give everyone a rundown of how you and Jimmy met?
Sure. Okay, so flashback to the late 80s, early 90s, and there were some gigs around town, some places to play around town where I encountered Jimmy. I watched him at one of them, and I was like, I'd been writing songs for a while, but I just heard Jimmy and was like, man, that guy is a songwriter, that guy. And we ran in the same circle, but we weren't friends. And I picked up one of his CDs or got a hold of something, and I learned a couple of his songs, which I just thought were excellent. And I started playing them out. And I mean, every time you take the stage as a performer, it's an education. And I really learned about what people like in songs from covering a couple of Jimmys. And we ultimately met, and we became great friends. And I've learned so much from Jimmy over the years. Jimmy lost a wife to cancer, and I always say to him, and when we're on the road together and we're having our heart to hearts, that he taught me a lot about love. Just by watching how he was with his wife.
Oh, well, I know.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll just say this: I love no man better than Jimmy-Yessian.
See, you guys always have this bromance going on. It's great though, because it is music is a marriage, a band, a duo. Even
Rocky's
when you're working with session players, it's still this connection. Mm-hmm.
He's been such an important part of my life and my music for so many years now. It just amazes me, that we're still such good friends, And we would have been on the road, we just would have come off the road had it not been for the pandemic that's going on in town, so in the world.
Yeah, from our tour, from our world tour.
Your world tour. But the thing is, you're doing live streams too, and I want to tell everyone to go to your Facebook page. It's From Different Mothers. And that just shows this love for each other. It's like, okay, and guys are tied at the hip, so it's really cool. It's a great name for you guys. But getting the album, how do people purchase the album?
Well, actually, the album is only available in preview copy, the one that we sent to you, because we listened to the 6 songs and we were like, these are really great, but I think Jimmy was like, I think we should each do one more song. So we are, and so we're just about, we've got the bits. I'm putting it together. It'll be available soon, and cool. And when it is, maybe you'll have us back for a 5-minute segment, and we'll give you all the stuff about how to order it and where to go. But
5 minutes?
If you just watch our
5 minutes, we don't.
How do you ever come on a show with that for 5 minutes?
We don't want to wear out our welcome. That's for sure.
No,
it takes us 5 minutes just to say hello to you guys.
Exactly. If people are interested in us or our music, we just steer them to our Facebook page. Keep your Watch the Skies there, and there will be all kinds of promotional material for it.
Now, awesome. I was supposed to play For the Rest of Our Love, which is like the title track to the album, and I'm technically challenged today. Things are just, it's one of those days. So I think I need another bottle of champagne because I've only just now started. And I do have it, and we will play it. But we'll talk about that song in a second. But Clockwise, Jeff, tell us about Clockwise. I mean, to me, it's it's a timely. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Yeah, it's timely, self-explanatory. But coming up with the song, what spurred it on?
Just stuff that goes through my crazy head. Clockwise, it's a direction. Counterclockwise and clockwise. They're the 2 different directions of a clock face. And as I was writing about this direction, I came to realize that the word clockwise could also mean just being smart about your time, what to give your time to, what to not give your time to. And so clockwise, I'm singing each day I get more clockwise. I'm learning every day about what is important to me in terms of honoring it with the time that I give it,
Oh, cool. I like that.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, you guys have a lot of life lessons in your music, but it's not like a life lesson like you're going to listen to the moral of the story now and get it. It's these just songs that make you mull it over your head. No, they do. They always sit with you and they resonate and you chew on
like
them for a while.
Preacher on Sunday.
No,
well, it's like I always say, if you get to a point like we are in our lives and you don't have great stories and great things to talk about, then you lived your life wrong.
I agree. Absolutely.
You did the clock the wrong way.
Yeah, you went backwards, man.
Yeah. Well, I like the clockwise part of it, and you guys, there's lyrics are always great, but, we wanted to do our Champagne Sunday toast with you, so I normally we do it at the end, but I'm feeling like we need some champagne, so Nancy, why don't you start? Kick off. This is our family tradition for new listeners every Sunday, and especially now we look at what's going on in the world, protests, murders, and the pandemic. Mm-hmm. It's not an easy time in this country, nor is it globally. But no matter what, even to do a show today, it feels like, God, do we even do one? And of course you do, because you need to keep the light burning, the positive light burning, and that's what Champagne Sundays. It's not about the champagne, I promise. It's really about making a toast and acknowledging. It's that taking that time in the clockwise of saying there is some good somewhere, because if you always look at the dark, you won't have the light. You have to remember the good. You've got to remember the police officers who did take a knee and are still doing so. So let's think about that. So, Nancy, you kick it off. You're the mother.
I got 3 quick ones because they all made sense and I couldn't choose between, so I'll go fast. I'm going to start with the oldest of the group. Leonardo da Vinci said, "Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence." Then, followed by Abraham Lincoln, "To sin by silence when they should protest makes cowards of men." Now I'm going to go forward to Brian H. McGill, a contemporary American author. "Protesting is never a disturbance of the peace. Corruption, injustice, war, and intimidation are disturbances of the peace." That's my toast.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now chew on that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
There you go. So,
it's a
Jimmy, what about you? What is your toast?
Well, I'm going to toast to 2021. And I know that by then we're going to be doing a lot better than we are now. And I have very good feeling about the future for everything and everyone.
I agree.
Cool.
I agree, too. What about you, Jeff? What are you toasting to?
Well, first of all, I want to toast to my mom, who is, I haven't seen her in a couple of months. She's 90 years old. She's going to be 90 on July 8th. And
oh, wow.
I've gone back to LA just to see her briefly, but I don't know. I'm just weirded out by all this. I've been keeping to myself pretty much with my wife, and going back to LA, and just wanted to do some visiting. But I toast her because she's kind of doing this by herself. We talk every day, but she's doing it by herself, and that at this age is a
wow.
I'm down here in the desert, and she's in Encino, and my sister lives in LA, but she's doing it by herself, and I want to honor her with a toast.
Awesome.
I toast your mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then my second one is I want to toast to Jimmy, because Jimmy is like my best friend. I haven't seen him since February, late February.
Wow.
I don't think.
Yeah.
And we finished this record. We're sending files back and forth to each other across the 120 miles or 150 miles from my house to his house here in the desert in Woodland Hills, and it's really good. Jimmy and I are super proud of this record. It's just different than what we've ever done.
Really country edge.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to
Thank
you guys.
Brother.
Cheers to both of you. Yeah. Well, how much champagne do we need around here? A lot.
I'm for a toast.
I toasted, and I'm going to toast to your music, because it is a positive influence, and it makes you feel good. And you sit back, like I said, and you chew on the music. It just keeps going in your head. And so I want to toast to new music, your new album, and that you're going to, add more songs to it. I'm excited about that. But every time you guys come on the show, I just feel a lot better about what's going on in the world. So I toast to you both.
Yay, thank
and
you.
I toast
Thank you so much.
the power of music and art.
Absolutely.
And the power. I mean, I always come back to that for me on shows. I'm always toasting Mother Nature, and I'm toasting music and the arts. It's like I can't get past that, and it seems to be it. But when you look at the life of the world, and I agree with you, Jimmy. I think 2021. Sometimes you have to go through the real deep muck to get to the good stuff, And so I'm toasting to that with hope as well. Right?
Very
I believe
good.
in hope. Yeah. You gotta
like they say, if you're going through hell, keep on going.
I know, exactly. Go as fast as you can.
Don't do a U-turn.
Go as fast as you can.
It just feels like a given to me that 2021 has got to be better than 2020.
It's got to. So, Jimmy,
Come on,
I want to go to
think it through.
I want to go to a couple of your songs on this. I sold our home today, which just is because that's such a it's an opening of a new chapter and closing, that side, and then you have the refinance song. What's going on with your house situation?
Well, the refinance song is just, it's really for those people who haven't done it, because the people who have done it know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting the people who haven't done it yet know what they're in for. It's a very fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I want to play it for everybody because you've got to hear this. And this album, you guys go into a little bit stronger country. It's, the sounds in there. It just feels like, I think even some of your latest work on both of your solo albums, you touch into it a little bit more.
I'll just say about this song that it took me about 20 minutes to write and about 3 months to learn how to play it with all the lyrics.
Willie Nelson said the banker's not your friend.
That's right. Here it is, everybody. Refinance song, and good luck to you and everybody trying to get their unemployment or their small business loans or anything, because it's kind of the same feeling.
Check and all that stuff.
Or whatever it is. Good luck on it. Here it is, Refinance song. Again, from different mothers. I'll go on Facebook and connect with them there.
I got a call from a broker to refinance. Said it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. I've been pre-approved and that's no lie. I'll have an answer by tomorrow if I qualify. I said I once had an audit by the IRS. He just shrugged his shoulders like I didn't care less. Just fill out these forms and we're ready to roll. There's just one or two things that we need to know. Have you any liquid assets? Do you know your net worth? Pen name of your spouse and both your dates of birth. Number of your checking and your savings account. Your IRA and your CD and the total amount. Did you ever go to college? Did you finish high school? The last 10 employees, did you ever carpool? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Ever been in jail? If you take a drug test, will you pass or fail? Well, I filled out all the forms, didn't leave a space blank. My broker sent them over to the Union Bank. When they receive those forms, you might get a call. They'll have one or two more questions, and I swear that's all. Yeah, right. Have you any outstanding loans, credits or debt, or any of your vehicles paid off yet? All your credit cards back, pay your mortgage on time. The black or the red is the bottom line. You're currently employed, have you ever been divorced? Do you have an explanation for the year that you took off? And in the small print at the bottom of the form, it's a default on the loan, and we'll take your firstborn. Well, I filled out all the forms, didn't leave a space blank. And I sent them over to the Union Bank. They said you'll have an answer in a week or so.
but don't hold your breath, we'll let you know. Before we go any further, here's a question for you. What's it gonna cost if this loan goes through? If it costs too much, I'll have to sell my guitars. Can I have a breakdown of every charge? There's a credit and appraisal in recording fee, points and insurance in the notary, settlement and closing, don't forget the escrow, but the actual cost we don't freaking know. Oh, 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 they don't freaking know. Got a call from a broker last night late. He said he found a bank with a better rate. Besides, the Union Bank denied your loan. Can you fill out all the forms again tonight when you get home? Have you any liquid assets? Do you know your net worth? Name of your spouse and both your dates of birth, number of your checking and your savings account, your router and your CD and the total amount. Did you ever go to college? Did you finish high school? Your last 10 employees? Did you ever carpool? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Ever been in jail? If you take a drug test, will you pass or fail? Any outstanding loans, credits or debts, or any of your vehicles paid off yet? Are your credit cards max? Pay your mortgage on time, and the black or the red is the bottom line. Currently employed, have you ever been divorced? Do you have an explanation for the hit that you took off? And here's one question that we didn't ask before. You better answer now or you're breaking the law. Have you ever had an audit by the IRS? Throw these forms in the garbage if the answer yeah.
This is the IRS speaking. Calling Jimmy-Yessian.
Throw them. Whoa.
I told you I'm having technical challenges here, but hey, Jimmy, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Sorry about that. No, actually, who was playing the violin in the background there?
You know what? I forget her name, but she's a great violinist, mandolin player from Nashville.
Oh, wow.
I cannot remember her name, though, at the moment.
Just put it with my technical challenges.
There you go.
That part and I love that song. I think it's super smart.
We did a nice job with it. We did.
They did a great job in Nashville. It sounds like we might have made that caesure, that pause at the end of the song, a little too big, Jimmy.
I think so, Jeff. We might have to bring that in a little closer.
I'll edit that in a little bit.
When you're on a radio show, you don't know. Nancy did that once to a cowboy poet, Mike Muto, and we were at a campfire, and he was reciting a poem and doing something and asked a question, stopped. It was part of the poem, and it was like he does poetry, Western music, all kind of combined, and Nancy answered him. So don't. So it happened.
Well, that's not the first time it's happened. I was doing a show with Astrid Young, Neil Young's sister, and she's in Canada. And there's a song I have, and the telephone rings, and she says, "Excuse me, I have to grab this." And I said, "No, that's on the song." She went, "Oh, sounds just like my phone ring."
That's funny. That's funny. I love this song because when I first went to Kenya and I stayed longer than you were supposed to, and then decided, well, we're just going to stay, I had to apply for residency, and here comes a myriad of forms. And they asked for my parents' information, and I thought, oh, man, because I have American brain, some Kenyan's going to call my parents. And I'm like, they're too dumb to answer anything right. So I put my parents in as Donald Duck and Minnie Mouse. And it worked because I filled in all the blanks. It worked. Yep. Nobody called anybody.
Well, there you go.
and I filled in all the blanks. Hi, RS, how you doing?
Maybe they were wondering if your dad was a Nigerian prince.
I don't know.
I love that.
Short on
Oh my God.
I'll drink to
this
that.
is great.
Me
I
too.
know the Nigerian Prince movement. I know. So spontaneous the song game. This has like become a tradition. You guys can't come on the show without spontaneous. I remember even when you got on the show, and I don't even think I was like, spontaneous. And Jimmy, you were like, well, we're spontaneous. So this has become a tradition, and it's fun. So we're all going to play. I know. So, Jimmy, I'm going to start you off. So, everyone, Spontaneous the Song Game. It's the award-winning, best-selling board game on Amazon. It's, really kicking butt there. But it is fun, especially if you're in quarantine with your family. Play Spontaneous. And it's easy. So, what we do is we give out a word. This is the radio version. And you have to sing at least 5 words of the song lyrics that have that word in it. So, like if I say blue, you go, blue bayou, blah, 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 that kind of thing. I didn't do the 5 words because it totally went blank.
Don't step on
there
them.
you go. Okay, so we've got a little clock here. And I'll try and do the clock, but I'm not sure I can manage this. I'm doing everything one-handed here, so literally. So we'll try and do that. But if you miss and you don't win your word, then we get to butt pan, and we love to play butt pan on the show. And we recently discovered that there's Google butt pan. Just Google
there's
butt
a pan
pan.
with a butt in it.
There is a little video clip of somebody using it for a video game. It looks like The Rock, actually, all like in a video format, like a video game. And he's running around with a pan and a butt in the pan as his weapon. So I'm just saying. Anyway, so butt pan.
All right,
I know,
Lisa.
it's funny. Anyway,
What are you drinking that I don't have?
Not enough to get away with anything. But anyway, so we butt pan, but you get to have another sip of champagne is all. So,
cool.
Jimmy, your word, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know.
Uh-oh.
I know what your word is. Okay, Jimmy, your word is house.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard.
Cool. It used to be so hard. There it is. Well, no butt panning of you. So
very good.
All right, Jimmy, you get to give Nancy one.
Uh-oh. Be kind.
How about moon?
Oh, man.
Okay,
moon
here goes the clock.
Shadow. Moon shadow, I'm dreaming of a moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow. I'm not Cat Stevens, but
does that
close.
Qualify, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Either that or Moon Over Miami, and I have no idea what the song is.
Cat Stevens is doing, like, or I should say Yusuf, he's doing, like, some big thing. Is he re-releasing his an album or something? I saw something about it.
Key for the Tillerman. He's re-releasing Key for the Tillerman. He's doing it. He's re-recording it or doing something like that.
Cool.
He has released 2
like
solo albums since he's Yusuf, and they're both excellent.
He is amazing. I was going to ask if you guys like him because
I love him. He's one of my heroes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy actually in his unguarded moments sings a little bit like him unintentionally.
It's just in my blood.
Okay.
Jimmy, when he was in Nashville, called himself Copycat Stevens.
Oh, wow.
Right. I had a show called Copycat Stevens.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. So when you guys tour, do you play all your songs or do you do any covers?
Well, we usually play just our songs, but we had talked about this tour doing 1 cover each. But that hasn't happened yet.
And do you think next year, because you were guys, when you were touring, I know you used to go to Julian up in San Diego's mountains, our little old hometown there, and play in the library. And But also, you guys I remember you going up to like the Oregon coast and everything, but you were doing a lot of more house concerts, right? In
pretty much all
homes.
house concerts. Yeah, that's what we do is house concerts.
Yeah.
We don't play bars or clubs or anything.
So
House
it's like a real
concerts just
intimate
kind of-
experience.
It is. It seems to be more of a listening experience, a listening room than a bar. You know, a friend of ours, Ed Tree, says it like this. You know, when you're playing in a bar, you're just incidental to the alcohol, to everybody else's good time. But if you're doing a house concert, people are there to hear you, and it's a much more engaged audience. And, you know, in LA, when you play someplace, usually you're given a 40-minute set. Let's say you're on from 8 to 8:45. And people come and see you and don't stay for the performer afterward. They're on to see whoever else is playing that night that they know. So in a house concert, people come, you know, if we call our house concert for 7:30, people show up at 6:15, 6:20 to put out potluck and engage with us. And then we do our set, and then we do a meet and greet afterward. And, you know, people invite us for breakfast the next morning. It's just a different experience.
And we stay around as long as they'll listen. You know, it's not a certain amount of time, and we have to get off the stage and someone else is coming on because we have the whole night. So we usually do an hour, take a break, and talk to people and have some food and drink some wine, and then we do another hour. So we have plenty of songs.
Wow.
You know, that's
awesome.
it's a really good album title, Incidental to Alcohol.
Pretty good.
It would be cool.
Most things are.
Yeah.
I'll drink to
All
that.
right, so we're going to go back to the game. Spontaneous. Nancy, you're going to give Jeff a word.
So let me see. Silence.
Oh, my God.
Hello.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
go ahead. I was going to do the clock, but you already have it. Go.
Yeah, I don't know the actual line from the end of the song, but it's "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Into the sound of silence."
Okay. All right. So that's not. You did good. You did good. Okay.
Good job.
So basically, there's only one person left that could get butt panned, and that's me. So Jeff, be kind to me.
Give her a hard one,
Door.
Jeff.
Give her a hard
Door.
Door.
A door.
Oh my gosh! All I can do is hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? But that's not it. Okay.
No, that's the band.
I can't even
the Doors.
I haven't even done the clock. No, it's out.
You're going to get butt panned.
There's the Doors of Silence. There's that. No, I have to butt pan myself.
Come on.
Open that door, get on that floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
All right, well.
I never heard that one.
It's open the door. Yeah, it's done by Don Waz. Yeah.
I know
it's
that
like
song.
something. It was back in the 80s, man. I walk the dinosaur. Okay, well, I don't know if I got 10 seconds there, but whatever. That was a very weird one, but now
I think you need to butt pan yourself anyway, just so that everybody knows what the butt pan sounds like.
I agree.
Okay, and I dedicate my butt pan to technical shit. It won't even play. Look at this. I'm having a good day. Wow.
Okay, no butt pan.
Can you imitate it? Can you imitate it by going whatever it is?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm really having a technical thing here. Okay, we're trying. At this point, are you guys still there?
We're here.
Okay, good. Okay, hold on, because I'm getting Nancy back, because everything dropped at one point. Okay, good.
I'm here.
I'm trying. Okay, hold on.
Let's play
Everybody
some music.
stay in there. I'm not kidding about technical. See, don't be rude. Don't be rude to the technical stuff. I said the S word, and now everything wants to butt pan me. And I'm going to do it as soon as I possibly can, huh?
You got terminated.
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, let's see if I can play.
And now, a butt pan moment. Butt pan! Butt pan! Butt pan! Butt pan!
so much better now. Well, that's really
me
good.
too.
I'll never swear at technical problems again. Well, anyway, we're here. So let's talk about. I do. My face is flushed right now.
I'm sure.
They have a wine called Blush. They should make one called Flush.
I know. I'm flushed and fabulous.
By the way,
for the rest of
somebody asks you for when somebody asks you for door lyrics next time, give them "Let my love open the door."
That's
My
a
love,
nice
open
one.
the door.
My love, open the door. I like that.
Door.
I like that.
There you go.
Door.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
I
the rest
remember
of
that.
our love. Let's hear that song.
Yeah. For the rest of our love, here it is. And so this is like the title track, right, for the album?
Yes.
It has a line "Kicking Up Dust" in it that we titled the album after.
Yeah.
And I love the title, "Kicking Up Dust." I dig that. So here it is, for the rest of our love.
If we had a crystal ball, tea leaves and tarot cards, and everything they told us came true, we could see forever as if we'll be together till this lifetime is through. But there is no looking glass, no wizard to ask. Tomorrow's up to me and you. This is it, here we go, down this wide open road, two of us, kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's have the time of our lives for the rest of our love. Well, I was always told there's a heart for every soul, and good things come to those who wait. Well, that all just might be, but baby, I believe some things you shouldn't leave up to fate. 'Cause love you can't predict, you gotta build it brick by brick. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is it, here we go, down this wide open road, two of us, kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's have the time of our lives for the rest of our lives. If our love gets put to the test, we'll both be strong enough. We'll never settle for less than the best of the rest of our love. This is it, here we go, down this wide open road, two of us, kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's keep the stars in our eyes, always look for blue skies, and have the time of our lives for the rest of our love, for the rest of our love. This is it, here we go, down this wide open road. The two of us.
Everyone, that was For the Rest of Our Love from the new album Kickin'-Up-Dust by Jimmy-Yessian and Jeff-Kossack. And this is From Different Mothers. That's their name of their duo. And they tour the country together and put out these awesome songs and albums. And this album, as they were saying, and they're here on the show with us, is going to get a couple more songs on there. So we're really excited about that. So again, that's For the Rest of Our Love. And you can go to Facebook and just type in From Different Mothers to connect with them and also keep up with their tour. Jeff, are you guys looking at booking even towards the end of the year, or just looking at 2021 in regards to getting back on the road?
We're thinking probably 2021, but listen, if any of your listeners want to host us anywhere in the country, we'll see if we can build a tour out of, make them the anchor gig, the stable gig that we center everything else around, and we'll come out. If they're interested, they should just write us at our From Different Mothers page, and we'll as things loosen up, we'll just kind of have to see how it goes, but definitely in 2021,
Yeah, Nancy and I getting back on the road has been really interesting with this whole quarantine and everything. You've got to really be careful because we don't want to get the COVID thing. We don't want to be a host. It sounds like we're like a caterpillar or something, or a bug.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we don't want
I'm seeing all these people. It's got me freaked out, man. It's like I'm seeing all these people at the beaches and people, it's like, it's not that they're bad people. It's just that everybody's kind of had enough of staying home.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason to go out. Because there are still people dying. I mean, the numbers look like they're maybe going down in New York, but they're going to ratchet up other places. The second wave is going to, is going to hopefully, not be so drastic, but I with the way people are kind of disregarding it all, I can't help but wonder what we're looking at.
Well, we're traveling to small towns that really don't have cases, and if they do, they're minimal, and so even we've been staying with people that are like bed and breakfast. Like here, we're in a private home. No one's been here for it's like you're safe.
Yeah.
We wear masks. We live with our hands in disinfectant wipes. So it's different in the outdoors.
For sunspots.
Well, you go to some parks, and it's like, I understand why they're closing some they're opening a lot of parks up bit by bit, and they have to, because there's some parks we've been to, like we're walking on the boardwalk, and there are people without a mask on, and you're close in, if you walk away, so you don't get that contact.
They did that here too. They closed down. They opened up some of the hiking trails, and they had to close them down again because so many people came out and so many people were not wearing masks. And, it's hard because the pandemic, you can't see it. So you think, if everyone who had it coughed blue or sneezed blue stuff, that would be different. It's like this morning I watched the news for a little bit, and all you heard about were the riots. There wasn't a word mentioned about the pandemic because you could see the riots. It's a visual thing. You could see people looting and fires and protesting. But the pandemic, it's completely silent and invisible. And it's
silent but violent,
Yeah, it's a tough thing to get through.
Yeah. But well, where I was going with this, we stayed with in different bed and breakfasts, and normally because of the way we work, we don't normally do that, and it's changed our whole mindset. And we even stayed in a campground at base camp in Palisade up in Colorado, where you're doing your own little cabins and stuff. And so my thought with you guys, what's interesting is doing house concerts like in bed and breakfast, because it's really cool for the B&B owners to have their community come out and see their bed and breakfast. And I don't know, it's just kind of when listening to music and thinking about you guys touring, what a cool way to have, like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe we've just had such an awesome experience lately going and meeting all these awesome innkeepers, and I just think it would be really neat if a lot of them have these beautiful outdoor areas with gazebos and gardens and fountains and just really beautiful, or, there's just these places where I think it would be awesome to have you guys so that you're also, if their guests are there, can learn about you. And so I was just thinking bed and breakfast would be a cool way for house concerts,
Well,
oh yeah, we've done that before. We used to stay. I used to own a home up in the Pacific Northwest, and made friends with the local innkeeper there. And when Jimmy and I went up on tour, we stayed there, and we did evening concerts on one trip, and a breakfast concert, like just soft,
it was
gentle,
great.
Morning stuff.
Every time we would go on tour, she would let us stay there, and we would do shows in their big parlor, and it was great. But an innkeeper tour sounds nice too.
Absolutely.
Well, and campgrounds with cabins, so you don't have to sleep on the ground. Cabins, and then they kind of do them in a big circle anyway, so you could be like in the middle of the circle and play, and all the RVs around could just sit in their own place, and they're already distant.
That would be very interesting, very cool.
Yeah.
We'll play. We'll play any place that we don't have to be like right up on top of people. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
you want the intimate performance. Yeah, where people will really get to hear the words, because you guys are amazing musicians. I mean, I always love the dynamic. Everything flows, but the words are just, that's why I say they're just these words that live with you once you hear them, and they live with you and you think about them. So, that's why I think it's so important.
Very nice. Very kind of you to say that.
And
I really, really can't wait one day to meet you both.
I know.
It's going to happen
so close to
somewhere.
Jeff. Can you believe
I know. That's crazy.
Well, it'll happen. Maybe you guys will have to just come on tour with us. Just come out and do one portion of it somewhere. Not like full time, but like,
that would be
you never know what we can do.
We were planning on going down, doing a Southwest tour in October after our May tour, but things got screwed up. But we're still looking forward to one time doing that. And I love Colorado. And I would love to do something there. Yeah,
you guys go to the Colorado wine country. And speaking of that, we've got to get going to our next guest, because one is in the process of birthing an alpaca. So we can probably do it. But, hey, things happen in the world. So you see, wherever, there's beauty in the world here. So both of you, thank you for joining us. Jeff, are you cool if we close with To My Younger Self?
That's fine. That's a very introspective
great
song about an epiphany that I had about myself as a younger man, and I wish that I could go back and talk to myself. And so that's why To My Younger Self.
I love this song. Thank you both. Again, everyone from Different Mothers, go find them on Facebook. And the album is Kicking Up Dust, and watch for the album, which we've almost played all of it, right? I'm glad you're
Thank you so
songs.
much.
But thanks for joining us. You take care,
Thank you for having us. We have a Reverb Nation page coming soon, too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. So watch out for them, everyone, Reverb Nation, and also Facebook, so From Different Mothers. Here it is, To My Younger Self. Thanks, guys, and thanks for putting up with my technical drama.
Much love.
Bye-bye.
Back at you, guys.
When I was a younger man, I played so fast and loose, with cars and drugs and money, and sometimes with the truth. I never wanted trouble, but I was always easily led, a follower by nature, with a need to feed my head. My parents never knew, even though I gave them reason to. I never hung out much at home, felt more myself when on my own. Now in my head, I'm sitting at a table where open hearts forgive and then forget. Everybody's smiling wide, nobody's taking sides. All our unkind words have vanished like a ghost. It was my family's love that should have mattered most. If I could take you by the shoulder, maybe shake you for a spell, get you thinking about the others, the ones who tried to love you well. You might my head, we're all sitting at a table, all our trespasses forgiven, gone and done. And seeing the faces of those past just reminds me we don't last. And that's a lesson that I've slowly come to know. Power of home is undeniable, where the love is mostly reliable, more than a place to hang your hat when you get old. It was my family's love.